Hey, this is Bomhab. Thanks for coming, thanks for watching. This is going to be episode 5 of our Let's Play Banner Saga series. When we left off, we had abandoned our hometown of Skoger and we're moving on to Frostvalur. We've had a couple run-ins, but we've had pretty good luck finding nice little human chaps along the way. We're camped up here, and it looks like we should be about halfway to Frostvalur. We can check a map here, but yeah, we're going to keep moving on to avoid those dredge and see where this takes us. Yeah, we're about halfway, it looks like, here. And hopefully we can find some safety there. I don't dare camp. Because, I mean, the supplies are really in short supply, some would say. Wah, wah, wah. You're only just outside the village when two men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostvalur. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. Yeah, what's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here, says Town Leader. True, you can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skoger. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. I really don't want anything to do with this. Ooh, or we could be a badass and say nothing. Choices, choices. Oh boy, can't decide. Can't decide. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you've got two choices. Get back to work, or I am finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. Let's side with the brothers. Come on, Ivor. Ivor steps forward. The thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. Okay, so it looks like... There we go. Alright, Ivor, don't forget to get a kill. Sometimes he forgets to get kills. Alright, what have we got here? So we are surrounding the thugs. They are all relatively weakish. We're just gonna kind of charge you. Come here. You're gonna battering ram them. You. And you. And you. And you. Okay. This should work. And battering ram. Okay, Hogan. Bloody flail. 4 attacks at one strength on or arm each. Last hit adds +1 for each adjacent ally. Huh, okay. We'll just kill her outright. Ooh! That guy is quite the armor breaker. Well, hopefully we can break his armor. Just one. Ugh. Let's make it 3. Alright, here we've got Rook. Stick you up there. Let's work this one down. Actually, we need to work the armor down on that guy. Okay. Aw, everyone's everyone's running from Ivor. Aw. 6. Let's make it 7. Ooh. Catch him, Ivor. Catch him. Ooh. Sorry, Moger or Hoger. Is there a way to change the camera angle? I don't know if there is. Alright, so he's low. Okay, Rook. I bet you can just attack this one, can't you? Yeah. Ask him a question. So that looks like that's the flurry spell. And we'll get you. Ugh. Okay, Ivor's next. He will be able to dispatch with these thugs quite nicely. And finish him off. Corpses everywhere. Alright. The brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon, many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually, you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at the moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and you soon set out again. Look at all them clansmen, and fighters, and renown, and supplies. Alright. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distance since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleaf approaches you both. Alette, I have something for you. Oddleaf has gathered up a long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skulger. Come, find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? I don't know. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfurls the banner. Oddleaf. Oddleaf has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mum? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skogar throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town. I wish she was here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this dredge, leaving home, and... Why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. They would have killed others. I had to make a hard choice. They would have killed others. But how do you know which ones are bad? Because the dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me? I'm glad you don't want to. Alette smiles at this, then her face sinks again. I guess I would do it if I really had to, but do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Dad, I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together, sewing new verses into the banner. For better or for worse, the story of Skogar is your burden now. Interesting use of banners, I'd say. Okay. Heroes. Da-da-da-da. Ivor! Now, you get 2 points. Let's give you breaking ability. No. Let's give you strength. You're just gonna wallop on them anyway. And you don't get that anymore. That's Ivor's now. You killed 1, you killed 0, Rook killed quite a few more. Oddleaf got 1. Oh no, Alette doesn't play with us anymore. Oh well. That's okay. So you need to get Hogan, Mogan, you need a couple. Rook needs a couple. Oddleaf needs 1. Ivor needs 3. Alright. Oh, there's Alette. We'll throw you in the mix. How many do you need? You need 2. Alright, so that's a good looking roster. And got our items used up. What else do we have here? We'll see what she has to say in the training grounds. How are you doing, Odd? Oh, I'm alright. Eyeballs. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? These two are gonna hook up. People look up to you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm so sorry, Rook. It's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You've asked me to come find you? Yes, that's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine, I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I think they'd follow you. Come on, Rook. This isn't time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us. I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard, or the sweetest. Oh yeah, we're kindling this relationship here. Kindle will soon be ablaze. Listen, I know I've dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. Oh boy, things are getting to the point here. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts a hand on your shoulder, and she heads back to the camp. +5 renown. We're going to do a quick training, and I'm going to see what that flurry looks like from the fellows. Training tent. The training tent allows you to test your parties against a team of clansmen of equal power. Training fights never injure your allies or grant renown, but they let you test strategies in safety. The trainer will give you hints on playing efficiently. If you have something to say about each ability, come here to test out new characters as they join you. Click End Training to stop the battle at any time. Okay, so I'm gonna just... I want to see his abilities. I also kind of want to see Rook's, because I haven't used that either. Okay. Alright. You... Oh, you can do it from here. Okay, so that's Flurry. And... Now, your special ability... That's pretty cool. Alright. Okay, so that's what I wanted to see. Alright, good. Okay, that's all set. Heroes are set. Which one is this? What is this? Rest? Training. What is this? Oh, that is rest. Oops. Oh well. There doesn't appear to be a market, so we'll go ahead and leave. Alright. Onward and upward! At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. I'll wish the fighters well. You nod your understanding. Kin is kin, you say. Do what you must to protect them. The man claps you on the shoulder, and the fighters depart. 5 renown, -8 fighters. Ooh, I can see it. Complaints of Runstver's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Runstver's leg, before leading him to you. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. Ranstifer groggily agrees, slurring his way through the promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow, you doubt it'll be long before Ranstifer manages to find another drink, whether you allow it or not. We're so close. Just Ranstifer needs to knock that off. Dredge! Shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Ranstifer, the unabashed drunk, staggering toward you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons, scouts return with no sightings, and furious men surround Ranstifer. You know what? We're gonna trust him. Ranstifer. There'll be time for that later, you tell the men. For now, we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of Dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Eventually, Ranstifer bursts into laughter, and you're sure there's never any Dredge. Not long after, Ranstifer goes missing. Nobody searches for him, or seems to mind. Goodbye, Ranstifer.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostwetten now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, we'll hold out against Dredge as well.
You jostle through fallow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostfallor for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. They better let us in. They know what's good for them. This is not looking good. Why are so many people in the fields?
We can't stay outside in the open like this.
Oddly finds you amongst the many refugees. Rook! I've just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being led into the city. Eyeballs. Eyeballs. Why? It's overrun with Varl from Bloodbalker, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostfallor has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they closed the gates.
When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red with blood. We have to get in there.
Where else could we go?
With our whole caravan? South. But Surholm or Borsgard are so far away they may as well be the horse-born lands.
The Dredge are moving south. If we keep going west, we might get out of their path. Wormtoe was half as far as Surholm and full of Varl.
And across the wastes, these people won't make it.
I don't like any of these ideas.
That's because they're all bad. There's no point in talking about leaving. We have to get in there.
Alright, we're getting in the wall somehow.
I can get that gate open.
Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates.
I wasn't going to break it. Just push really hard.
Oh, Ivor. Okay, so we got the gate, we got heroes, we got rest, and we have a market. Let's see what we got in the market here. +2 strength deflected, +1 will per kill. +2 armor break. Ooh, that's a good one. +1 armor on rest. And we're going to give that one to Rook. Inside of Heroes. Alright, Rookie Dookie. So now you're going to be breaking all of the armor. And that should be good. Market Heroes. We don't... if we oh boy. Nope, we're going to break down that gate. But you know what? We're going to wait for the next episode, because this is a good time to cut. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time, and we'll break down that gate and see what's inside of those walls. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.